Hello, today we will be showing you how to access the online lessons with us, okay? And then we're also going to give you a little bit of a demo of what you will see during an online lesson, okay? So before we enter the online lesson, make sure that you have all your hardware in place, okay? Make sure you have a laptop with an internet connection. Do make sure that you have working speakers or headphone as well. Actually, headphone works pretty well, okay? Because most headphone nowadays come with an integrated microphone. Okay, so microphone very important for online lesson because we need to be able to talk to you. You need to be able to ask questions during the online lesson. Okay, so that's the main thing. Webcam also, if you have that, that would be good. If not, still okay, right? So what we will do is we will be sending you email invites to the online lesson, okay? And what happens is this is what an email invite will look like, okay? The main thing here is this link here that says join Microsoft Teams meeting, okay? Microsoft Teams is the app, is the platform that we will be using to host our online lessons. So you can download this app or we can run it through the browser as well. So first things first is you are going to click on this link like so. Okay, this will bring us to this page here in the browser. Now take note, if you want to run this in the browser and not download the app, you have to be using either Microsoft Edge browser or the Google Chrome browser. These are the two supported browsers. Okay, so we are going to show you how to use it within the browser today. And so what we will be clicking, you have to click on this button over here, join on the web. Okay, so we click on this and wait for it to load. Okay, so it takes a few seconds. And over here, what you have is sort of a pre-lesson check. So what is showing here is a preview of webcam, but you know my webcam is now pointing towards the front. So let me change it to the front-facing webcam. This one that's facing me. Okay, and just do a quick check that your speakers and microphone are set to the correct one, especially the microphone. Okay, and once that's done, click join now like this. Okay, this will bring us into the online lesson room. Once Mr. Tong acknowledges the request, it will load up and we are live. Okay, so over here you can see Mrs. Tong is over down there in the corner, right? You can say hello.
Hello.
Okay, so what we have now is on the main screen, you will be seeing what is being projected on Mrs. Tong's laptop screen. So the situation is pretty much the same as what you would expect in our regular classes, right, where we will be projecting this on the projection screen. Okay, but now instead of projection screen, we have it on your own screen. So, you know, like what we usually see, Mrs. Tong will be teaching based on the material flashed on the screen, and she will be able to, you know, do her usual annotations and such as well. So, Mrs. Tong, maybe you can just show her, you know, some annotations and so on.
Yeah, so like for example, I'm teaching this topic, I'll give an overview, and then what typically I'll do is to do some annotations, like this is from QA, you would have learned before, and then I'll go through the rest of the content, and then sometimes we will have exercises for you to try. So say for example, now I'm giving you maybe 5 minutes to try this question out, and then you can do it now, and then we will discuss later.
Yeah. So after the 5 minutes is up, let's say everyone is doing their questions, right? If this will be a good time for students to clarify if they have any doubts, right? Or also you can ask the teacher to check your workings, for example. You know, one way of doing this would be to just ask directly via the audio chat, or alternatively, if you want us to have a look at your workings, right? What you can do is to use, if you have a handphone nearby, just take a picture, right? So let's say I'm working on this piece now. I can just take a picture, right, and send it to WhatsApp. Send it to your teacher's WhatsApp. Okay, your teacher will then be able to download it onto the computer very quickly, and then flash it up on the screen as well. Okay, so what I did is from this one I took a photo just now and just sent it to Mrs. Tong. So Mrs. Tong will be able to download it and then she will flash it on the screen like this. Okay, so this is a photo that I sent just now. Then Mrs. Tong will be able to discuss the presentation of the answer, and then she will be able to mark up like you see her doing now as well. Okay, so that pretty much covers what will be our implementation of online lessons. Hope you find this helpful. Okay. Now, one last thing that I want to talk about is what happens if you accidentally close this window. So let's say I accidentally close this window like this. Oh, okay, so now I'm out of the meeting. Very simple, no need to panic. All you have to do is, if you have your email open, click on the link again, the same link, right? And follow the same steps. And very shortly, you will be able to rejoin the online classroom. Okay, so join now. Okay, and then once we wait for the connection to go through, then the lesson can proceed as normal. So no problems there. Okay, later on when you see the interface come up, right, you can also, anytime you move your cursor around, what you can see here is that there are some buttons at the bottom. This is where you control your camera and microphone settings. Let's say if you need to turn them off for a while. Okay. Other than that, that is all we have for you today. And if you have any questions, please feel free to contact Mrs. Tong or myself. We will try to answer them as to the best of our ability. And then stay safe. Make sure you wash your hands, practice social distancing, and we will see you online.